Okay, so I was playing the B minor pentatonic scale. So that's the root is on the 7th fret of the E string. And then, you know, you've got that same scale can be played up and down the whole neck, but we learn to kind of extend that master position out. I mean, there's lots of things to do. But in this particular module, I'm going to show you the extension of this scale real quick. A lot of you may know it already, but then something that would be good to think about practicing when you're working on it. So the root, 7th fret right there, but the extension starts a tone below the root. That's still, you know, the landing zone or home base. You know, you feel like that is when the phrase is resolved to that note. It's the root. That root is also right here, and it's also right here. And there's always a note below it. So just keep that in mind that we're going to learn this extension, but that's not the root now. That is, but we start there. So we got, so it's 5, 7, and then on the A string, 5, 7. Then we slide our ring finger up a whole step, and now we're in that scale. So we just extended it out. Okay, when we get to the G string in that position, we're on the 9th fret of the G string. We're going to slide that up a whole step. And then we've got 10, 12 on the B and 10, 12 on the high E. Now when I'm practicing this extension, as I did for many hours and days as I was learning guitar, I still practice it, you can, you know, to start with, try to only use your index and ring finger for that whole extension. Watch. So the only place where it gets kind of sketchy is from the 9 to the 11 on the G to the 10 on the B, going from ring finger to index. And then on the way back, the same thing. Ring finger. So now check this out. Just one little point about this extension is that you're just repeating the same little parts of the scale in higher registers as you go up. So if I do a lick right here on the E and A string of that extension, that exact same lick is in the next spot here on the D and G string. I don't remember the exact phrase, but then you have the exact same lick right here on the B and high E string of that extension. So right away you can actually extend your licks out by just using the extension to connect the lick, the same lick that you learn. You could play in 3 different registers and then use the extension to just connect them together. Like I'll pick something more. That's the lick. Same lick, 3 times in 3 registers. I'm just playing the lick real square so you get the idea, but then use the fact that you're practicing that extension up and down a lot to connect those lines together. That's the concept there. You can like take one lick and repeat it in 3 registers going down that extension. Now, if that's too hard for you, whether it is or isn't, this is a thing I think this is another point that's really helpful with this scale, especially to build speed. is you doing more hammer-ons and kind of legato style. So you can go, you hammer the 5 to the 7 on the E, and then with the A string, you play it once, and you're going to hammer from 5 to 7 and then slide to 9. So 3 notes with one pick. See that? Watch my right hand. Now fast. Same thing's going to happen here. See that? When I connect those two pieces together, I use the same picking technique the next range up.